Hello my bookish besties, and welcome into another week of what I realistically read in a week as a corporate America bookish girly. I usually start these videos on Sunday. It is currently Monday at 9:30. I will be so honest, yesterday was so busy, but I did read a ton. I have the math right here. I read 245 pages, which is really good. I read so much Words of Radiance. My husband and I were out of town this past weekend, so I read quite a lot of this on our car ride home, and then when I got home last night I had 2 book club meetings, and then I just kind of hung out, and I had to wash my hair, duh. But so I didn't record, but I did read and I did record it. When I say recorded, I mean like I logged how many pages. I have no footage to show you, but I read 245 pages, and then today I worked from home. I know what you're thinking, Adrian, don't you usually work from home on Tuesdays? Yeah, I do usually, but this week's weird because tomorrow's actually my husband and I's wedding anniversary. So I went ahead and teleworked today so that tomorrow we can take some PTO. Anywho, all that to say, I did read another 118 pages of Words of Radiance. I have now finished it, which is crazy because if you watched my previous What I Read in a Week as a Corporate America Girly video, my goal for that video was to get to the halfway point, and I read a majority of that book literally this past weekend. But anywho, and then the rest of the day today I have been reading Project Hail Mary by Andy Weir. I technically have a book club meeting over this tomorrow night, and I am 167 pages in. I think I can have it finished by then, but I am getting a little nervous. I also fear that this book could be a tad overhyped for me. Maybe. I have to see. I'm like enjoying it, but a part of me so far is like, why does everybody give it 5 stars? That being said, I'm under halfway, and I think I'm about to get to one of those moments, you know, like the turning point. But yeah, also I kind of think that low-key Atmosphere by Taylor Jenkins Reid put a bad taste for astronaut books in my mouth, because I keep reading this and just thinking, wow, Atmosphere. But anywho, that is what I am currently reading. I have so far read like about 320-ish pages today. Like I said, it is 9:40 now, so I do think that I will read maybe for another 45 minutes. I don't know how much I'll read tomorrow because, like I said, it is our anniversary, so I'll be a little busy, but I'm sure I can read a little bit. Tomorrow's also Dancing with the Stars night, and that is like priority number 1 in this household, and I have my book club. So yeah, tomorrow's a really busy day, but let's see. What are my plans for the rest of the week? I really want to read Edgedancer. That's my next Cosmere read, and I really want to read The Gracier. That is my book club's pick for this month. And then I have my October TBR stacks sitting behind me. I'm like trying to decide which of these I want to start next. I'm kind of thinking The Devils by Joe Abercrombie. Well, or is that too close to Brandon Sanderson? My thing is I kind of want a palette cleanser, but I also want to stick to my TBR, so I don't really know, which I guess this is technically a palette cleanser, but I almost feel like I need to read a romance. I have that back there, if it makes you happy. I got it strictly because the cover looks exactly like my husband, my dog, and I, but I kind of am like, maybe I could read it. Could be a good little palette cleanser, but also it's like 500 pages. That's crazy. Yeah, I don't know. I'm in this weird reading space where like I have that TBR, right? And I'm really dedicated to it, but also like I kind of just want to read what I want to read, and for some reason that's a romance, which maybe that means I read Phantasma because that's like kind of a romance. I guess we'll have to just see what I pick up, huh? I got some bookish packages. I thought it'd be fun if we went ahead and opened those up together. The first one here is my book of the month. I picked, let me try to get this out of here. I picked Red City this month. A part of me was debating getting something else because I don't necessarily need like a first book in a fantasy series, but this really did sound so good. And of course it's the sprayed edges. I feel like I've gotten every sprayed edge they've offered so far, but really excited to give this one a shot. The bookmark this month says "you paged." I think that's really funny, but really excited to give this a read. Probably won't get to it super soon, but I'm excited to read this. It sounded very similar to books like Crescent City. It's basically about I believe it's a modern Los Angeles where they have this drug they're fighting for, and they have power through alchemy. There's a really cool picture in here. I don't know if you guys can see that, but anyway, these next 3 are 3 pre-orders that came in. I love pre-ordering on Barnes & Noble. So my first one is the special edition of Iron Flame they did with the sprayed edge. I think it's just gorgeous. Did I need it? No, but I also needed it, you know what I'm saying? Which means one of these is also going to be, I think it's this one, because I also got the 4th wing. Again, I didn't need it because this is now going to be my 3rd, well, I guess technically 4th if you count my bedazzled. This is going to be my 4th copy of 4th wing, but I love the book a lot, so YOLO. Yep, and there she is. It is the new special edition of 4th wing. This is the one I am most likely to get rid of if I do get rid of any of them, just because I do already own the OG sprayed and the holiday edition. But ooh, it's got that crispy sprayed edge. I don't know about y'all, but I really like it when a sprayed edge has. Is that a new map? Surely they wouldn't add new stuff, right? But I feel like this is a new map. Have we seen this map before? I don't remember it, to be honest. I'm gonna have to look at my other copies. But yeah. Oh, my page is bent. Or no, there's just like a little extra cutout. Weird. Anywho, yeah, got both of those. Super excited to add those to my shelf. And then this should be my Hannah Grace Christmas book. I don't usually buy Christmas books, but I like her as an author. So, figured I could support. Oh, they added like some extra cardboard, like, probably because it's paperback. But, yep, this is her. Oh, my copy's a little damaged, but that is okay. Again, it's a holiday book. I'm probably going to read it once and then never touch it again. But I am really, really excited. I like her other books that I have read. So that is everything I got in the mail. Yes, it is an addiction. And you know what? That's okay. Because it's my addiction. Can't lie, this makes me want to get a second copy of Onyx Storm so that I can continue the tradition of one out, or like one in, one out, one out. You know what I'm saying? Like spine, edge, spine, edge, spine. Like, you know, have a second one. Does that even make sense? Because now I feel like they look silly, not all together. Like maybe I should do this. Let me know in the comments which you think. I originally was going to put it, you know, like this. But since I don't have the second copy of Onyx Storm, I feel like it looks silly. But I guess I could also reverse it, like do this. And then do this. See, because I also have the OG sprayed edge, but it doesn't match. But also that's like my pride and joy. I could do that. Maybe that's what I'll do for now. And then I think eventually I might get a second copy of Onyx Storm. To be determined. Who knows? I love this series so much. It'd be worth it to me. But yeah, I do have 3 copies of Force Wing. Running out of room for all my little merch bits though. Okay, friends, I in fact did not update yesterday. Like I said, I think in a previous clip, yesterday was my anniversary, so I did hang out with my husband most today. I did go ahead and go to my Project Hail Mary book club meeting. I read 34 total pages yesterday. My goal for tomorrow is to finish this. I'm feeling very iffy about it so far, which is crazy because I feel like everyone and their dog says that this is like one of the best books of all time, and I feel like I'm just missing it. That being said, I feel like the part that makes everyone say it's one of the best books of all time is the part I just got to. So I'm hoping that I can finish this pretty soon because I feel like it's one of those books that if I sit on it too long, I'm not gonna like it, which means I won't finish it. I did go ahead and pick up Edgedancer today at work. I read, what page am I on? I read up to page 188, which I did skip the first 61 pages because they're literally the exact same as the interlude that's in Words of Radiance. If you don't know anything about this book, basically this is a little novella about a certain character you meet in Words of Radiance. It takes place in between Words of Radiance and Oathbringer and the Stormlight Archive. But yeah, it's kind of boring, which I feel bad saying that because I love everything Brandon Sanderson writes, like pretty genuinely. But this one so far, like the humor, I just don't really love. It's like very repetitive and childlike humor, which I do think that's the point of Lift as a character. I do think she's a very childlike character. It's just, it's getting kind of old. But that being said, I only have like 60 pages left. If you would even count these as pages, they're like literally a quarter of a normal page. But I do think that I can finish this tonight. I do think I'm gonna go ahead and work from home again tomorrow, which if I do, I genuinely kind of think that I could finish 2 or 3 books because I'll definitely finish this tonight or early tomorrow. I have about 2.5 hours remaining of this if I listen at my current audiobook speed. I have another book on my Kindle that I started, and my Kindle says I have 2.5 hours left of that. So between these 3, that's about 6 hours of reading. And then I really want to start my book club book. And then I feel like there was one other book. Oh, Mate by Ali Hazelwood just came in. Might read that tomorrow some too. I don't know, I'm just like really in this mood this week to like finish like 10 books all at once, which like I definitely probably won't do, but I do think I can finish at least 3. That is the current plan. I hopefully will update so much more tomorrow. I've had such a busy week, but like I've said before, that's just the realistic life of a corporate bookish girly. Sometimes you don't have time to just sit down and read and record yourself reading. But anywho, I will update you guys again tomorrow. Guys, I have to be honest. I don't think I like Project Hail Mary. Am I about to be like canceled? I feel like it's one of those books that literally everybody likes, but personally I am so bored. Like, I'm about 300 pages in, I think, or maybe a little over 200. I don't know. Goodreads says that I am on 222. That's the last time I updated. So I'm probably at 300 by now. And I just don't care. I don't care at all. I do think it'll be a fun movie. But like, reading it, I don't care. I know that's not the update people wanted to hear because like I said, this is such a beloved book. It's just, I'm not having fun. I don't like it. I don't like it. And I couldn't tell you why I don't like it either. Like, it's not like it's bad. It's just, I don't care. Okay, so you don't spell it the same, but his friend's friend being named Adrian. Kind of cute. That's my name. You agree? Do you agree? Yeah. Okay, am I understanding wrong? the mate's name was Adrian. The planet they're going to is also named Adrian. I don't understand this book. I don't like it. I'm sorry. Thank you. Hello, I just got some Red Rising art in the mail and I thought it'd be fun to share with you guys. This is from a company on Etsy called Fear is the Mind Killer. Let's look at my art. Oh my gosh, guys, I love it so much. I'm so excited. I clearly love this quote so much. I plan to get this tattooed on my body. I love the detailing, like I love the little sling blade. And I love that it's the Hermanthus flower down here. And I just love that it's like simple. Like if you know, you know. But if you don't know, like it's still just really, really pretty. And I'm really, really happy I got this. I do need to figure out where I'm going to put it on my art wall back there though. Because it's kind of full. Like it's already kind of overflowing. And I did order a second piece of art that should get here around Saturday, I think. That one is a mistborn print from another artist. I'm really, really excited about that one. I've been eyeing it for literally weeks. I also can't decide if I want to get it framed or not. Because right now all of my prints are just kind of there, other than a singular print I have up there, which I did get framed. But like, I love this one. But also, since none of the others are framed, like, does it go? Does it not go? I don't know. But I'm really excited about this. Oh, also this artist, a cool little fun fact. I'll go ahead and insert a picture here of the shirt I'm talking about. But this artist has actual commissioned work with Pierce Brown. One of his designs is like one of the official shirts you can get on the Lit Escalades website, which I'll go ahead and link down below. I'll also link this art. Yeah, I just think that's so cool. Like, Pierce Brown himself has probably seen this piece of art. Good morning, friends. It is Friday. I have elected to work from home again today. I have about 70 pages left of Project Hail Mary and nothing on my work calendar. So let's go ahead and finish these. I'll be honest, Fridays are pretty slow where I work. So I'm thinking I'll be able to finish this and then hopefully read at least half of my book club book. Book club meets this Sunday and I have not started. I don't even have the book in here. We're reading The Grace Year. I haven't started, like I said, and I have the Ren Fair tomorrow, so I'm a little nervous about timing. That being said, I do have this. I think it's new to me, Alani. I have the Cotton Candy Alani today. I say new to me, but I do think I tried this before and I don't think I liked it, but I think I had bought 2 cans when I bought it. So, I do love the can art though. I think it's really pretty. But I am gonna go ahead and open this. I need one of those like things where you can put it in there to help you open it, because I've been growing my nails out. Because of that, I feel like I can't open my cans well. Ooh. Okay, there we go. Oh yeah, cheers. Let's try it. Okay, it's not bad. I don't hate it, but I could definitely see it being really nasty once it warms up. I don't love it though, that's for sure. Anywho, let's finish Project Hail Mary. My audiobook says it'll take about an hour. Let's get reading. Okay, so I just finished Project Hail Mary. What the frick was this book? I fear that y'all severely overhyped this. I am excited to see the movie. In fact, I'm gonna look up the movie trailer now that I finished it, because if you didn't know, it does have a spoiler in it. But like, this book, I feel like genuinely had no plot. And the plot that was present, I fear was overhyped. I just didn't care. It was very sciencey, which I don't usually mind, but for me, that really took away from the story sometimes. I don't know. I didn't like it. Okay, sorry, sue me. 3 stars. I know why people like it. There's like a really strong found family aspect, but it just didn't work for me. And I thought the ending was atrocious. Sorry, sue me. I do not understand the decisions he made. Wouldn't have been me. Let's just say that. Also, the ending itself was nasty. This is a spoiler, so skip ahead like 10 seconds. Him eating me burgers? Blech, nasty. I mean, I get it, but like I don't get it. Yeah, anywho, I'm gonna stop ranting about it. Like, it wasn't bad. I just don't think it was for me, which really sucks because I feel like literally every single person I know in the planet says this is one of the best books of all time. And I wish I could agree. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. I'm so sorry. That is about 80 pages that I read today so far. I don't know what to do next. I do have my book club book I could read. It's The Gray Seer. I'm not feeling super excited about it, to be honest. I just don't know that I'm in the mood for this, and I don't want to force myself to read it. But also, maybe that's just what we gotta do, you know? Also, it's pretty short. It's only like 350-ish pages, and the font in here is massive. So I do think I could read this fairly quickly. I guess I should start this, huh? I also have about 2 hours left of Noticadia, if you have been following along with my last couple of videos. I've been reading that book for an atrociously long time. Like, I think I started it back in August, but I'm not loving it, and I'm really, really struggling. Like, I want to finish it because I think the story, like, concepts are really good, but I don't really care about the romance. In fact, it is incredibly spicy. Like, I don't usually care a ton about spice, but this one is like next level extreme spice, and I don't love that. Overall, the plot's interesting. Like I said, I'm really intrigued by the like mystery, like the, you know, why are people dying from this mysterious disease type thing? Like, where did that come from? But I don't love the romance or the spice or some of the other stuff. Like, I want to finish. I want to know what happens, but I'm also just sitting here like, that is 3 hours that I could listen to literally anything else. I don't know. All that to say, we'll see what I read. Obviously, I'll bring you along, but I gotta figure it out first. Okay, I'll give it to Ryan Gosling. I just watched the trailer for Project Hail Mary. It does look like it's gonna be really good. That being said, still not super ecstatic because I didn't love the story, but I do think that in movie format, for me, it'll work better. Like, the trailer looks phenomenal. I think that Ryan Gosling will do a really, really good job, like, bringing the main character some personality. I kind of thought he was a little dull, but I do think Ryan Gosling will do a really, really good job. I'm really excited. The trailer, though, simultaneously showed so much and nothing, but the clips looked phenomenal. Like, the quality of the video, I think, is gonna be so good. Yeah, I'm really excited, actually. Okay, so I'm 80 pages into The Gray Seer. I thought I'd give an update. Basically, from what I've gathered so far, this book is about, in your 16th year, you are exiled away to go spend your magic. They think in this world that women have some sort of like aphrodisiac power in their 16th year, like to make all men want to have relations with them. And so far, not much has happened. They do this ceremony before that's called the veiling, where like basically a guy can like choose you to be his wife when and if you return from your Gray Seer. And our main character gets picked and she's super pissed off about it, and that's all that's happened so far. So far, I am incredibly bored. I'm not enjoying my time, but I am going to keep reading. Curious to see what changes. Now that they're in the woods, like doing their grace year, I do think it's going to turn a little bit thriller. Like, I think it's going to be more violent now. Like I said, I don't love it, don't hate it. I just that I'm not a huge fan of feminist in your face books, and that's what it's been so far. So I'm gonna keep reading, and I will update you when I have more. This book is like the Yellow Jackets meets a feminist agenda. It's so bad. I hate it. Okay, listen, I know I'm doing this to myself, but can somebody please save me from the torture that is this book? They all think they have this magic, okay? Like, that's why they're having the grace years. They're trying to dispel their magic because Eve used her magic to poison Adam, blah, blah, blah. The antagonist, one of the girls, thought that she had animal magic. So the antagonist had her get naked and get down on all fours and howl like an animal. Why am I reading this? Also, why is this technically advertised as a YA book? Can somebody please explain that to me? Because I'm just letting you know, if I had read this at 16, the age it's like advertised to, this would have been traumatic. And I think I would have been scared of myself. Like, I feel like this book is supposed to be feminist. It's supposed to say, you know, I feel like there's a message here, but so far all I'm taking away from it is woman bad. This book is so unnecessarily violent. Please save me. This is our routine when I telework. We go and get a tea during happy hour. And we always get them pup cups. Okay, here you go. Here. And then I get my tea. Thank you. This FMC is so unbearable. Okay, this is a spoiler, so if you don't want to hear it about this book, I guess skip forward a minute or two. This book is basically about crazy, sexy cannibals. It's so bad. Please take me out of this misery, okay? Please get so for real right now. Oh my god. The romance in this book makes zero sense. This book is literally about men exiling women to a forest because, like, they have powers that make men fall for them. And the main girl is all, I'm not like other girls, I'm special, I don't have powers. And she gets super pissed off for boys for liking her. And then she gets kidnapped by one of the men that's hunting them. And now she's saying she's in love with him? Please make it end. Please. Guys, I wish I was making this book up. It's so bad. And everyone I know is rated at 5 stars. Please tell me why. Please, for the love of all that is good, tell me what about this book deserves a 5 stars, because I do not agree at all. Okay, good news. It is time to take an intermission from that book because I'm having an awful time. Anywho, I got my second art print in the mail, the one I was talking about yesterday. And am actually obsessed with it. Her like company is called Lemon Leaf, and she has little lemon stickers that say please do not bend, and that's precious. And then this one says hello, I'm what you've been waiting for. And then I think I mentioned this maybe, but the one yesterday also said please do not bend. And you know what, mad respect, because if my art pieces got bent in the mail, I'd be a little distraught. So that's super dope. Oh no, it's gonna rip the sticker. Oh well. Rest in peace sticker. Oh. Look, it's literally gorgeous. Oh my god, I'm so excited. I have been eyeing this for literally months, I feel like. Is there anything else in here? Okay, just checking. Also, there's something I really love about this artist. Her business cards are prints in themselves. So let's see what print I got on my business card. Ooh. I think this is Rowan and Aelin, because that looks like Goldrin, like on her sword right there. Looks like Goldrin to me. But I just think that's so cool that she has like little pictures of her prints. Yeah, I'm pretty sure, because look, this guy has face tattoos. So that's cutie. So excited. Also, the paper she uses is such good quality. It's like, it has like a pearlescence to it. So when she prints it out, the prints are just absolutely gorgeous. I am so happy. This is Vin from Mistborn with her dog companion. I think it's Tensoon. I don't know, but I love it. There's the thickest cardboard ever in here. But anywho, really excited to go put it on my wall. I think for now I'm just gonna stick it down here with my Mistborn books, but like, look at it. I love it. She's very talented. I will link her Etsy down below as well. I'm just popping in really fast to say that these Trader Joe's tiny pumpkin spice pretzels, divine. They're so good. Another YouTuber I follow recommended these, Lottie. Girl, you were so right. Shout out Lottie. I fear I should have gotten like 10 bags. I don't have a Trader Joe's near me, but I'm gonna ask my mom to buy me some more. I cannot make this up. She's now pregnant. Guys, this book is so bad. I have truly no words for how bad that book was. I understand the message it was trying to present. It's trying to present, I think, a feminist view on like how to not be abused by men, I guess, but the presentation and the style in which it approached it just was not it, and I hated it so much. But read it if you would like. I'm pretty alone in that statement. Like, everybody I know pretty much that has read this has rated it 4 or 5 stars, so maybe it's me who's the problem. I finished As You Saw, which is kind of cool, I guess, because that means I read 404 pages today, plus however much I read in Project Hail Mary. However, that's not cool in the sense that I really disliked both, which means today is kind of sucked. But read a lot of pages, so win there, I guess. I think next I am going to pick up Mate by Ali Hazelwood. This came in the mail like 2 days ago. Look at this art on the cover. Gorgeous. I'm really excited to read this. Ali really, she always does it. She always does it for me. So I'm really hoping this can turn my mood around and help me not go into a massive reading slump because of this dedication is crazy, but hoping it can help me not go into a massive reading slump because of how much I hated both of those books, just to be honest. Okay, this is 446 pages. Yeah. That's kind of long, but oh well. I'm excited. I think I mentioned this in an earlier clip, but I'm gonna be kind of busy tomorrow, and usually I end these on Saturday or Sunday, kind of as like a recap. But tomorrow we're gonna go to the faire. I feel like tomorrow's gonna be relatively busy, so we'll just have to see how much I read. I think as of right now I'm sitting at over 1,000 pages though, which is like awesome. Such a win in my book. So I will catch you guys tomorrow. Hello, it is Sunday. I didn't end up reading yesterday at all. Like I said, it was the faire. I went and was busy with that pretty much all day. And I just got home from book club where we discussed The Gracier. I was pretty much the only person that didn't like it like I anticipated, but anyhow, that's just reading sometimes, you know. But that does bring my combined total pages for the week to 1,447, and yeah, it's another realistic week of reading. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching today's video, and I hope to catch you in the next one.